Have you ever observed that your blood sugar goes up even when you think you're eating healthy? Or maybe someone informed you, no more rice? It gives you diabetes. Rice has always been a part of your meals, though. It's soothing, familiar, and filling. What about digestion? That heavy, bloated sensation after meals, the constipation, or the tiredness that arrives an hour after eating. You're not the only one who feels this way. Every day, a lot of older people struggle with these problems without saying anything. But here's something most people don't hear from their doctor. The problem isn't the rice itself. It's how you cook and eat it. Stay tuned because by the end of this video, you'll learn 5 science-backed rice tricks that can genuinely help lower blood sugar, enhance gut health, and make your digestive system feel better. Please hit subscribe if you're new here before we start. This channel is just for older people. Every week we provide natural ways to protect your heart, help your digestion, strengthen your bones, and improve your memory. You won't miss any information that can help you stay healthy, active, and independent after 60 if you sign up. Warm, friendly pictures of older people cooking together, rice steaming, and people smiling at the table. Why rice is more important than you think. Let's start with a truth bomb. Not all rice is the same, and it doesn't all act the same in your body. For many years, people have said that rice is the same as sugar. But people in Japan, India, and the Mediterranean eat rice every day as part of their traditional diets, and those groups have historically had lower incidences of diabetes and obesity. It's not the grain itself that matters, but how you prepare and pair it. After 60, our bodies start to change. We take longer to digest food, our gut bacteria change, and insulin, which controls blood sugar, doesn't work as well. That means that the same dish of rice you liked 30 years ago today has a different effect on your body, but you shouldn't give up just because of that. It's a reason to be smart about rice. Stay with me, because hack number 1 can impact how your body reacts to this simple grain in a big way. The cool down trick: how cold rice keeps blood sugar stable. This first hack is so simple that it nearly sounds too easy. Prepare your rice and let it cool before you eat it. When rice cools down, the starch molecules inside each grain rearrange themselves into a stronger structure known as resistant starch. In your small intestine, resistant starch doesn't break down. It doesn't go to your stomach. Instead, it goes to your large intestine, where it feeds the healthy bacteria there. These helpful microorganisms break it down and make short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which soothe inflammation, protect your colon, and even help your body handle insulin better. Freshly cooked rice is like quick-burning fuel, but cooled rice is like slow, consistent energy. A study from Sri Lanka in 2015 found that chilling rice overnight cut its digestible starch by almost half, which means it released half as much sugar into the blood. This is easy to do at home. 1. Prepare your rice the way you usually do. 2. Let it cool all the way down, then put it in the fridge for at least 12 hours. 3. The next day, either gently reheat it or eat it cold in a salad or bowl. The resistant starch stays even after you heat it up. Margaret, who has been watching us for a long time and is 72 years old, attempted this for a week. She said, "I didn't feel tired after lunch for the first time in years." Would you give this a shot? If you've ever observed a difference between fresh rice and leftovers, please let me know in the comments. Time lapse of rice that has been cooked and put in the fridge to chill. Friendly Senior labeled the package overnight rice. The next morning, I reheated the rice with a smile. Pick smarter rice. Know your grains. Not all rice is the same. The second technique is to choose rice that works with your metabolism instead of against it. Let's have a look at your greatest choices. 1. Basmati rice, long grain and smells good. Compared to conventional white rice, 70-90, it has a lower glycemic index, around 50-58. That implies it takes a lot longer to boost blood sugar. 2. Brown rice keeps its bran and germ layers, which gives you more fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants. These nutrients make insulin work better and keep digestion going. 3. Black rice, which is also known as forbidden rice. It has a lot of anthocyanins, which are purple antioxidants that are also found in blueberries. They protect your heart and brain and battle inflammation. 4. Parboiled rice. This is white rice that has been cooked before being ground up. It has a lower glycemic index and preserves more nutrients than ordinary white rice. In Japan, older persons who consume little amounts of rice every day with vegetables have lower fasting blood sugar than those who don't eat it at all. So rice isn't bad. It depends on the kind and how much you eat. If you've only ever eaten white rice, start by switching out half of it for basmati or brown rice. Pay attention to how your energy levels stay steady all day. Close-ups of white, brown, black, and basmati grains next to each other. A map overlay that shows rice traditions in different parts of Asia. A happy older person picking out brown rice at the store. When you cook rice, add healthy fats. This is where science and taste come together. Researchers in Sri Lanka found that adding a spoonful of coconut oil to rice while it cooks can cut its calorie content by as much as 60%. When the oil and starch mingle, the starch's molecules change form, making more resistant starch, which is the same kind that takes a long time to digest from Hackner 1. What happened? Less calories, more stable blood sugar, and a creamier texture. You can use coconut oil for a tropical flavor, olive oil for heart health, or avocado oil for a neutral taste and beneficial fats. This is the easy way. 1. For every 1-2 cup of uncooked rice, add 1 teaspoon of oil. 2. Cook like you always do. 3. If you want the extra resistant starch boost, cool it down. I met Harold, who was 68 years old at the time, and he started putting coconut oil on his rice and letting it cool overnight. He reported that in just 2 weeks, his morning fasting sugar level went down from 125 to 110. Of course, results will be different, but this shows how minor changes may add up. Think of oil as a barrier. It covers the rice and makes it take longer for your body to transform it into sugar. Would you be willing to give this easy kitchen tip a shot? In slow motion, oil is put into the saucepan and a spoon stirs the rice. Steam rises as the lid closes. Harold's hands checking his blood sugar with a smile. Pair rice with protein and fiber, food synergy. Let's make the whole meal smarter now that your rice is smarter. Rice digests quickly, like lighting a match. Fast energy, fast crash. But if you eat it with protein and fiber, it's like placing a match inside a candle. The energy burns slowly and consistently. This is why. Protein releases hormones that slow down digestion and keep you full. Fiber from vegetables or legumes makes a gel-like substance in the gut that slows down how quickly sugar enters the bloodstream. That's why people in Japan, India, and the Mediterranean don't eat rice by itself very often. It goes well with rice, lentils, veggies, or seafood. A bowl of basmati rice with grilled fish, sautéed spinach, and a tablespoon of kimchi or Greek yogurt on top. You get protein, fiber, probiotics, and resistant starch all working together. If you want a vegetarian variation, try brown rice with lentils, carrots, and a splash of olive oil. Do you feel tired after eating plain rice? Try adding beans or vegetables and see how you feel. A beautiful view from above of a rice bowl with colorful toppings. grandparent and grandson cooking together and adding vegetables. A text overlay that says, "Energy all day." When and how much to eat and when to eat. Even healthful rice might make your blood sugar go up if you consume too much of it or at the wrong time. This is your sweet spot. About the size of your fist, 1/2 to 3 to 4 cup of cooked rice every meal. That's plenty to make you happy, but not too much for your body. And time matters. During the day, when we're most active, our bodies manage carbs the best. When you move about after eating rice for lunch, your body might burn it off. At night, our metabolism slows down, which means those same carbs are more likely to raise blood sugar and be stored as fat. If you adore rice, eat it during lunch or an early dinner, and then go for a 10-minute stroll. That little walk can lower your blood sugar by as much as 20% after a meal. A short story. A research from the University of Otago in New Zealand found that persons over 60 who walked after supper had lower blood sugar levels overnight than those who sat. Would you be willing to give this timing trick a shot? Tell me in the comments. A tiny bowl is used to measure the portion. Clock showing the sun at noon. Seniors walking together and laughing after lunch. Bonus hack. Put fermented foods in your rice meals. This extra tip ties everything together since healthy digestion isn't just about what you eat. It's also about what your gut flora do with it. Adding fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, sauerkraut, or miso to your diet provides your stomach a lot of healthy bacteria. These bacteria break down the resistant starch in your cooled rice, making short-chain fatty acids that strengthen your gut wall, lower inflammation, help keep blood sugar levels stable. It's not a coincidence that rice is typically eaten with curd in India, kimchi in Korea, and miso soup in Japan. These combinations came about organically to help gut health long before science figured out why they work. My grandmother, who lived well into her 90s, never missed her yogurt with lunch, and she didn't have many intestinal problems. Try this. Eat some fermented veggies or a spoonful of plain yogurt with your rice. Easy, tasty, and good for your stomach. Rice bowls with yogurt, sauerkraut, and kimchi. A family snapshot from the past fades into a scene of cooking in the present. Let's quickly go over your 5 rice tips for healthier gut and blood sugar health. 1. Cook your rice and let it cool to make resistant starch. 2. Pick the correct kind of rice: basmati, brown, black, or parboiled. 3. When you cook, use healthy fats like coconut or olive oil. 4. Eat rice with protein and fiber to slow down digestion and keep your energy stable. 5. Watch how much you eat and when you eat it. Eat smaller meals earlier in the day. Bonus. Add fermented foods to your diet to keep your gut healthy. You can enjoy one of life's basic joys, rice, without feeling bad about it or having your blood sugar levels go up and down. So, which of these hacks are you going to attempt first? Please leave a comment below. I read everyone. Keep in mind that being healthy after 60 doesn't mean giving up the foods you love. It means figuring out how to make them love you back. Please like, share, and subscribe if this video helped you. You will keep getting weekly recommendations that are good for seniors that will help you live longer, stronger, and happier. A montage of older people smiling, cooking, and wandering outside. A screen at the end with a subscribe button and more senior health tips.